Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Anno 1800. It's Monday today, and the people behind this game have graciously decided that, well, they were going to extend the beta for another day. It's going to end tomorrow now instead of today. So, yeah, things are good. We can continue on with another playthrough. Let's have a look. Oh, we have another rescue mission that we can go on. Naval power, medicine, crafting. We don't have the people that we need for that, but we could get specialists, goods, machines, and consumables. That would be pretty cool. What can we get from this? Oh yeah, true. Pirate treasures. I remember. So we've got the mackerel on its way. Meanwhile, though, in the new world, we have some more stuff to do. So, of course, we have that one ship going back and forth with the fried plantains. We've got the one ship bringing forth, back and forth the rum that we are producing. I don't know exactly where that one is right now. We could have a look, maybe. Because we have the two ships on this map. And the other one, well, we can't quite see, I guess. Yeah. No, wait, this is the new world. We need to have a look at the old world, right? So... ah, of course the map changes depending on what we look at, so that's my bad. Anyway, we have more stuff that we can build here. One of the things we already have taken care of is the poncho production here, which is happening right there at the alpaca farm. And we have the poncho factory. Hopefully that's going to be enough. We have, after all, only a small settlement here. And we need to make sure that we have plenty of rum, because every once in a while this ship of ours is going to come back, it's going to gather up all the rum, and it's going to sail away again. So maybe we should actually change that route a little bit, because that is quite a lot. Now I don't know how much we can have in storage. I think it's 75. But we will not reach that amount for some time. So maybe we should just load, I don't know, 25? Seems like an acceptable number for now, because it does take time to go back and forth from the old world to here. And yeah, that's quite a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's have a look. They have all the stuff that they need, and we could technically upgrade some of these people. And I wonder what we will get if we do so.
You reached a
Happy
new
Obrero.
milestone.
Look at that. So now, they want tortillas. That is cool. So we can make tortillas.
We will help you build something better.
Now I wonder what we need for that stuff. So that's tortilla. Let's have a look. Cattle farm. Okay, so we can use that here. Corn farm. Now we cannot make the corn here, and then we have the tortilla maker. Now unfortunately, we will have to make use of the farms. Let's have a look. Do we have? No. We need another island for that. Oh my god. Alright, so we can get corn over here on this island, and yeah, I just wanted to double check, but there's no corn there. We can get corn on this island as well. We can get corn on this island, and no corn on this island. Alright, so I guess the best thing for us to do would be to settle this island over here. That would require another settlement. That is so much stuff to build. And we still need the steel as well. Do we have that? Yeah, we do. We do have steel. So that is fortunate, at least. What else do they need? They want to have a town hall. Okay, we can place that down. Doesn't require too many material. Well, it requires a fair amount of bricks, actually. And we can make a big harbor here. Brickmakers. Town hall allows you to influence your residents in public buildings. So we could put that down over here. I still don't know what it does exactly, to be honest. Maybe we should check that out as well, because I do remember that we made another one back in the old world. So let's have a look. Hopefully everything is going well over here. But everything, there's no riots in the streets, so that is promising. Anyway, we have access to, I think that's this thing, yeah, the town hall. So let's have a look. What can we do? Sockets. We can add things to the sockets. So those items would have to come from the expeditions, otherwise, or maybe we could buy them as well. So we could have a look. What does this guy have for sale now?
Sapling.
Letter of Immunity. Prevents the ship from getting attacked as well as attacking. Duration 5 minutes and destroyed when used. Alright, so these are basically a bunch of these kinds of things. Trade prices minus 15%. Not really all that interesting, to be honest. They request coal, so we could set up a trade route for that maybe. And
Don't touch.
as for her, she sells a handler. Diplomacy plus 5. Ignores speed loss through cargo weight. That's pretty useful. And then we've got the later, plus 5 diplomacy. And then of course we've got the trading charter, the grand trading charter and so on. Not really too interested in that. And then we have the prison.
How is your conscience?
Who is this selling, sorry, not shelling, but selling people. So we've got the tugboatman. He is rare. Hit points plus 600, plus 300% self-heal, 30 navigation, 15 force and 5 naval power. Oh, that's quite good. It also costs a tremendous amount of money. 78,400. We have that. We could buy that actually. Yeah, the bosun. Navigation 20, force 10, naval power. Okay. But I think those areas we've got those covered pretty well, in fact. I'm not too worried about that. Now we need more artisans to get access to fur coats. That's something I would like to make as well. We could also make the zoo, but we don't need that right now. We could just start upgrading some houses because...
I will continue to strive for everyone's freedom.
Who are you? Ah, she's one of the obreros over on the other area. Alright, so this one is still affecting all of the nobles that want to have that kind of house. There we go. And now we are lacking workers, so we need to upgrade a few of those again.
A spring meadow. More's the merrier.
Alright, we'll upgrade that house over there as well, so now we have only one farmer remaining. Let's have a look. We'll upgrade this house right there. We have so much stuff in storage that it really doesn't matter. Ah. And now we're at -1 worker. So we'll have to do something about that, I suppose. I mean, we could just drag out a few more houses over here. Yeah. A few more. And that house will be connected to the road by 1 tile, so that works out. Can't complain. Now after a while, of course, the worker is now even again. We have 180 artisans left to work on this stuff. Now we cannot make any of this stuff in the old world. But the fur coats, we would have to make them here, I think. Now I wonder, do we have access to fur coats? Yes, fur abundance. But I don't recall seeing like a fur resource. Like I've seen animals walking around, of course, so that could count as fur, of course.
Untold perils.
But I'm not entirely sure if that's how it works. Meanwhile though, the expedition requires our attention. Oh, we're in the jungle now.
It's no mere superstition.
So, are you ready for some real treasure hunting? What was said to be a routine stop at an inland tavern turned into a much grander adventure. An elder invited your crew to join her on the hunt for the cache of the corsair Hassan ben Sahid. I remember this one, we're not going to do that now. Let's go for the morale loss. Tales of pirate treasures belong to another century. Your crew ignores the pleading woman and leaves to spend the night on their ship. Their dreams fill the fantasies of glittering jewels and untold fortunes. When they depart at dawn, there is a longing in their eyes. So they go down by 10%, but this is kind of ironic because we're actually going on a... Yeah, we're going for the treasure of Hassan ben Sahid, and along the way we hear about other pirate treasure that we ignore. It's a bit weird. But we are out of supplies? What? Really? Oh, right, we couldn't bring any. But we'll continue. Yeah, anyway. Let's have a look back at the New World. Because we do need to do some things here. Let's have a look. What are you bringing? She's bringing the plantains. These people are happy with that. That is cool. Now, the obreros. Right, we were going for corn, so we need to load up our ship here with some timber. So let's take 30 timber. We'll take 10 bricks, because why not? And we'll take 10 steel beams. Now, we could settle one of these islands. This one is kind of small, but it's also very close, which is kind of convenient. We can make a little farm area here with some farmhouses nearby. I think that would work out okay. So we'll go to this little inland bay area. Ah, it's unfortunate. We do have a beach over on this side of the island. We would have to go all the way over there, but otherwise we would just have to sail around, I suppose. Yeah. That's a little bit annoying, because we'll have to go a long way around. So if we can settle over on this side, we can actually go back and forth in a straighter line. That would be more beneficial. So maybe, let's have a look. Big harbor, public mooring, pier, provides additional space for ships to unload goods, or load and unload goods, right? But we need 300 of those things before we can actually make that. Right, so that is not happening today. Well, also we should probably get some wood manufacturing over here, because bringing that stuff back and forth is kind of annoying. So maybe we can make a small warehouse? No, we can't even do that. 10 and 20, so 30 in total. We have the people required to do this. Alright, so we'll bring this thing over there to 100%. Connected up by the road, and we'll get this sawmill up and running right there. Right, and this is about the area that we need. Unfortunately, we will have to go through this, because this is kind of unfortunate in how we placed everything down. Let's have a look, the fried plantain kitchen, so this is all working. Oh, we had another fried plantain kitchen right over there. Right, okay, so that works. We've got enough of these things. We could maybe connect up this road behind the plantains, I suppose. And we could actually make a bridge and cross the water. Like, that would work. But, well, if we cannot make the harbor, there's no real point in doing that right now. Like, it would have been nice to do that, but, yeah. It doesn't really make sense right now, until we get to the 300 obreros. So I guess what we should do is we should just kind of continue upgrading the houses here, because we have more than enough farmers for now. So let's have a look. We'll upgrade this one, and that one, and that one. And that one. Now we have 110 obreros, so we need more. We need more houses. We need more of everything, really, but, yeah.
Darling, bring your pa his hat.
Oh, we have the road running right there. Right, let's turn the camera a little bit. Right, so we'll get this stretch off over there.
People celebrate your leadership.
Well, that's good. They should. A festival has begun in Lickwick. Oh, that is interesting. We have to have a look at that, because that's the first time I'm seeing that. That is really cool. Harvest Festival. 34 minutes. Festival attractiveness 250. Affects the entire island. There's plus 10 happiness. Plus 10% taxes.
Game saved.
Production plus 50%. Maintenance minus 100%. And we get extra goods. Oh god, look at that. Oh, that's not... let's see. Cigars, chocolate, champagne, and rum. So we're not making that here, so that doesn't really affect us. But everything else, though, is really good. And look at the amount of money we're making. That is insane. Ah, there we go. Look at that. There is the festival. That is so cool. Oh my god. The people are celebrating us. That is so cool. Look at that. It's long as well. It just kind of keeps going. That is super cool. It's making my frame rate chug like crazy, but Man. Look at how big our city is, though. Look at that, all of the modern houses and stuff. Yeah, another screenshot. Alright, that's about enough. Alright, we need to make more decisions. Let's have a look. Dockyard Dupe.
The big guns.
Robbed. Thanking the generous innkeeper, your ship is ready to leave. Everyone at the dock smiles and waves you off, and no wonder, valuable equipment is later discovered to be missing. You must decide now if it's worth going back for it. Return and plunder the harbor. Return disguise and bait the robbers. Ask the local authorities to take action. Well, we don't want that. Or we could take the loss on the chin, but we're not going to do that either. We can return and plunder the harbor. Because we have enough naval power, there's a plus 20% chance of success. So that's what we're going to do. Dockyard Dupe, oh my god. Swift justice. Petty defenses crumble in the dawn lights. Your ship yawns unopposed into the smoldering harbor and turns its gun upon the harbor master's office. Please, take anything, he yelps. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll just continue. I think that should, like, provide, like, a little bit of a positive influence, but it doesn't really do enough for us. Oh, and here's another thing. We should work on creating more beer, right?
Happy melodies spring from the lyre.
Happiness. Beer is low. Right. That is something we need to fix. So, for beer, we needed to have workers. Let's have a look. We needed a grain farm, so we need plenty of extra houses over here. So we'll bring this over like so. I will drag another few houses over here because we need the extra people, I think. At the very least, it will make sure that we can expand quite a bit in the near future. Alright, so for beer,
Trust takes more time than
we
any
need
man
2
has.
grain farms, just like we have over there. Where are we going to do that? I think, because this island is quite small, we could do it over here. This would be a cool place, actually. So, farmers, we will go for a small warehouse. We will make that right about there. Create a road all the way around it. And of course, this has to be connected up to the main settlement, otherwise it doesn't really benefit us. Alright, now then. 2 grain farms. We'll place a grain farm right there. Connected up by the road. Now. That's 1 tile too far away. Unfortunate. Right, like that. That works pretty well. And of course, we needed 2 of them. So we'll make the other one right there. Stretch out that road a little bit like that. And we can connect up this area as well. So we'll have a nice big grain field here. 144, just like that. Alright, so what else did we need? We needed to have the malt house. We don't have the steel that we require. This would take the grain. So we would have to make that over here. Doesn't quite fit that way, but we can put it down there. And it will work. But we need the steel. So let's have a look. We have all of these ships. And they're all busy. It's a little bit unfortunate. We could make another one though. To be sure. We can take a schooner. Or actually we could make a frigate. We can even make a clipper. Or a ship of the line. 3 cargo slots, 3 item slots. Oh my god, I want a ship of the line. How awesome would that be? Haha, yeah. I think we will have quite a lot of fun looking at that big old thing. Anyway, we need to have steel on this island. So this one is bringing back beer and schnapps. So we can load this guy up pretty soon with some steel and we will continue on that way. Now let's continue to... Oh, I'm looking at something here. We're lacking workers.
It's all prepared.
Oh, a newspaper's ready too.
This recently polished apple.
Alright, so overseas trade instability. A trade agreement between rival powers has been cancelled. It seems they no longer saw eye to eye on the subject. Whether the boom of this minor diplomatic eruption will reach our shores remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Lake of Blissful Calm. Chance of wide-scale uprising in delightfully harmonious Curaçao de Frango as likely as winged chimps flying to the moon, say aristocrats confident another whiff of popular feeling exists there. And then happiness and light. Lickwick is quite full of mirth. 8 3/5 from 10 is how I score my present feeling. Okay, so that is minus 5% a riot chance. That's pretty good.
It's important
Yeah.
to be true to oneself.
Alright, so maybe we should upgrade some houses over here. Right. I think we should create some houses over here as well, just to create a little barrier between the richer houses and the poorer houses.
We have the devil to pay.
Alright, another choice needs to be made, but we'll finish off this first.
Festering filth.
Oop, that doesn't quite work out, but there we go. Alright, let's make one more upgrade to a house. There we go. This should clean out or work out pretty well pretty soon, but now let's make a choice. The Breakout. Unfair imprisonment. Ooh. While docked at the harbor to gather fresh supplies and enjoy the clean air, a dozen sailors are arrested by a militia and thrown into the local jail. A massive fortress which emerges from the cliffs themselves and dominates the harbor. The reasons given to your crew are obscure, vague and tangled, but the militia's goal is clear. They ask for a hefty sum in exchange for your sailors' freedom. We can pay it, fire at the fortress, or leave without the captured sailors. We are definitely not going to be doing that. We're going to fire at the fortress. Might makes right. Both fortress and prisoners are massacred. Firing all cannons at the imposing prison, your artillerymen act foolishly and pay no attention to the consequences of their shots. The walls crumble onto themselves and crush the insides of the fortress. Alarmed shouts merge with agonizing screams, and your crew is forced to leave before retaliation is launched. Oh my god, we just killed all of our guys. Alright, so maybe might does not always make right.
I suppose she'll
Crap, well, we'll continue. We'll only have 1 or 2 more of those to do
We're
before we
adequately stocked.
before the morale is completely broken. Yeah. Oh, and we should not forget, there is this...
It's wise to be ready to move on, to take change in your
Stations.
stride.
Ah, crap. We forgot. Let's think let's bring back cider, loading the beer. It's going back and forth already. We only have the 2 ships here. Shit. Well, we'll try again in a minute. Meanwhile, the New World. What do we want to do here? We have plenty of farmers. That means we can upgrade these other houses.
of what a namby-pamby
Only requires wood.
a day. Moany bourgeois milksops.
A fire broke out.
Sassenberg. Oh crap. Wait, we have a fire station, right? Yes, we do. So he's going to take care of that. And hopefully he's going to do that in time. Look at all the people running away. Some people just staring.
We all like a nap in the orchard.
This is good. This is going to sort itself out. So that's fine. Now then. The New World. We were upgrading houses.
Game saved.
We will continue to do so for a little bit longer. We needed 300. So we need to upgrade 10 more houses. And now we need to build a few more farmhouses, I think, because we will be running low on farmers. We're not actually putting these people to use quite yet, which is all down to how many... like, it's all down to the fertilities of the island, really, because otherwise I would have finished that problem a long time ago. Like, we would just build all the stuff we needed right here, but that is impossible to do right now. Oh, that is not what we wanted to do. There we go. Get this road. All of these extra houses. We'll upgrade one more. And that's it. 300. New buildings have been unlocked. Let's have a look. The boxing arena provides a public service for your residents. It makes everyone happy. We can make coffee. For that we need coffee plantation. We can actually make that, and a coffee roaster. We can make that as well. So that's good. Gives the people something to do. But also, let's first make sure that we have a boxing arena. Looks weird to have that right next to the church, doesn't it? I will put it down there. We have a nice view of the beach, or the water. Also, we can actually build a new trading post. It's so easy to forget all the things that we were doing. Alright, so we will make the corn farm here. But we need farmers, and we need all the things.
Squatter, I won't sue you, I'll ruin you.
Ah, man. Alright, actually, can we make the plantains over here? Yes, we can. We can even make rum. So we could make rum on this island as well and sell that, bring that back to the mainland and just have this settlement consume its own rum, I guess. That would be a possibility. But let me also quickly switch over to the old world, because we need to make sure that we... Still burning? Oh my god. Alright, so he's moving out. He's getting there. Alright, here we go. Beer is being brought back. We are going to load up 40 steel beams. More maybe? 50? Yeah, 50. Right, so we just need to keep an eye on him.
Stations.
He is going with the wind for a part of his journey, which is going to help us out. Alright, now.
This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hoy, hobbledy-hoy. This is the way the farmers ride,
we could upgrade this building as well.
Hey!
Transporters are waiting, so we could upgrade it. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's a pretty nice looking building. Yeah. Anyway, fish is increasing, work also is increasing, the schnapps are as well. Sausages are kind of stable. It just went up a little bit just now. Bread is increasing. Soap is increasing. So all of that is pretty good. Beer is something that we were working on. Canned food is increasing just a little bit, but we have enough. We could make another... let's have a look. Could have another artisanal kitchen.
All hands up already.
We have enough people for that as well. First, let's make another choice. This happens in quick succession. This tempest is beyond anything you have ever faced. The smell of salt is everywhere. The freezing water pierces everyone. The winds and waves hit your ship with impossible violence, making the vessel groan and tremble with each new strike. The air so full of sea spray, one could drown in it. Is there anything mere humans can do in the face of such godlike wrath? Oh, here we go, lots of choices. Pray that the usual method will work and reef the sails. Navigation. Frenzied measures for frenzied times. Open all sails and ride the storm. That's plus 25%. Use the steam engines to carefully follow the trough of waves. And we can also overwork the steam engines to boldly escape the storm. But either one of these should be okay. Open all sails and ride the storm. I think that sounds pretty cool, but it's also maybe not the smartest thing. Maybe use the steam engines, I guess. Slow and steady, maybe too slow. Careful maneuvers keep your ship under favorable winds and the menace of transverse waves at bay, but the storm still rages, and worse, it keeps up with your pace.
There's little left to fear once your longbow
Maintain a
goes
steady
in
pace
the
and let the storm push you off tracks, or overheat the engines to outrun the storm. So I think we're going to do this one. A negligible change of course. Letting the storm push your ship as it pleases upsets the most hot-headed sailors, but those with an actual brain upstairs appreciate the prudent approach. When the storm recedes, the ship's slight change of course takes a full week to be corrected, a decent trade-off in exchange for your safety. Okay. Continue. Alright, so we had a fire breaking out in the New World, but first we are going to do a quick artisanal kitchen somewhere. You can actually do that over here.
They say I'm unkind.
Make this one right there. We can have a cannery as well.
We have cultivated quite the thirst.
No, thank you.
Impudence.
I haven't had anyone declare war on me yet, so I'm actually not too worried about that. He can do whatever he wants, but I'm not going to go along with that for that kind of money, even if I do have it to spare. The ship is still being made. 2 minutes and 10 seconds are left. Now, let's have a quick look at the New World, because we are having a fire sweeping through our city, and we had a fire station, I think. Yeah, we do. So this guy is underway, but it takes him a long time to get to where he needs to be. That is probably not the smartest thing. We might need another road in here. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the fighters, though. This is a very clearly Mexican-inspired, or like, yeah, I think so. Anyway, then let's make sure that the people have coffee. So we need a coffee plantation. We need a coffee roaster. We can, of course, make another small warehouse, and I do think that is necessary. So we're going to make that small warehouse right about there. I'll drag out that road. Well, let's make some coffee. Coffee plantation. So maybe put that coffee plantation right there. 168. Oh, that's quite a lot of farm fields. So that's 108. There we go, that is one. Then a coffee roaster. It's not too bad. And of course we need bricks. So let's make sure that we have that clay pit. And we'll get a brick factory. We'll put the brick factory... put it right there, I guess. Doesn't really matter at this distance away from that thing. And
has been vanquished.
yeah, I need to leave this space to build something else. Otherwise it's going to take forever. Alright, so bricks are taken care of here for now. Oh, we have so much stuff to do. I forgot completely about the steel. And if we're lucky...
Ship constructed.
Oh my god, alright, so we'll have to have a look at that as well. Oh my god, alright, so it's going back now. Oh man. Alright, the magnificent ship of the line. Let's have a look at that beast. Oh my god. Look at all of those cannons. That thing is huge. It has a steam engine as well as the sails. Sloops to only let the people escape should it ever sink, but look at all of those cannons, man. Oh my god. That is fantastic. Anyway, we've been playing for a while already, so I'm going to be putting a cut in here. But please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.